You will never attract the same person twice, even in the same person. Now, what this phrase really conveys is that you grow and other people grow. And it's when we attach some sort of attachment to this person and we perceive that person to be the same over and over and over again, that this will cause frustration, that this will cause anxiety, that this will cause chaos. Because if you take the person as is in every moment in time, as they grow, as they evolve, there's not going to be much frustration. There's not going to be much chaos. There's not going to be much anxiety at all. Because you are accepting them as is. And the same counts for you. If you attach yourself to who you have been or who you were, then that too can cause frustration, can cause anxiety, and can cause chaos, because inevitably you grow. You bloom beyond what you have been. You bloom beyond what you've done, what you've said. And why is that? Because you expand your consciousness as you learn, as you get feedback from the environment, from people, from places, from everything that you're interacting with in your day-to-day. No day is the same. That being said, if you look into the astrology signs, then there's going to be certain signs, especially the fixed signs, the earth signs, are probably going to be more likely to have a difficult time detaching themselves from what has been, who they have been, who others have been. Because fixed signs tend to kind of resist change a little bit more. Now, every single one of us do have some sort of fixedness in us. But one thing that I've come to recognize is that when you have perfectionism to some degree, then your cognition, your brain, and the way that your neurons are wired make you less likely to be open to change or be flexible, because you have a fixed mindset, so to speak. You might see the world and see people in black and white and not see the kind of sphere of colors in between there, right? So to be able to bloom beyond perfectionism then is going to then require you, or invite you to, kind of detach lovingly from what you thought things were, how you thought people were, how you thought you were. That is a practice. It's a practice. It's a practice. It's a practice. Day in and day out. To allow yourself to go with the flow of things, of evolution, of the way you and others grow. So you will never attract the same person twice, okay? Not even in the same person. You might tell yourself, well, the subconscious mind, though, attracts certain dynamics, certain energies over and over again before you have enough emotion, conviction, and you've had enough repetition to see that there's a pattern here, right? So there might be patterns between the people that come into your life. Absolutely. That's very often the case. But neither of these people, neither of these souls are the same. Even though that we all come from the same essence, the same source, we are still going to be fairly unique. in our own ways. And it's when you kind of have a fixed mindset about that you suffer. You do. So again, you will never find the same person twice, not even in the same person. You will never attract the same person twice, not even in the same person. So within the same person as well, if you, let's say you are in a relationship with someone or you have a friend, these people will also grow, will also evolve. And that is the journey of being able to bloom beyond perfectionism. It's actually about committing and recommitting to getting to know someone over and over and over again. Until maybe one of the parties or both parties acknowledge and they see that they have completed some sort of contract together, if that makes sense. Might be a spiritual contract that you might not even remember having signed in past lives, even if you open yourself up to that understanding here. That's how I have begun to even perceive it now. And it makes a lot of sense. It might be that sometimes you recognize that, oh, we had this season together. We had that learning together. We were together for that reason, but only until a certain point. And then it felt very out of resonance or out of alignment. Why is that? Again, it is because you will never find or attract the same person twice, not even the same person. You grow, they grow. And being able to be together through those rebirths, through those transitions, through those liminal spaces, over and over and over again, there has to be a subconscious conviction that is going to allow both of you to expand and grow beyond yourself. So it's when you attach yourself to an identity, attach yourself to someone you were, attach yourself to something someone else were, and you begin to see them as they were, not as they are. It's this that is perfectionism. It's this that causes suffering. Perfectionism is indeed suffering, because there's so much attachment there. So if you'd like to experience the opposite of that, which would be flexibility, which would be freedom psychologically, freedom spiritually, emotionally, physically, freedom to see someone, including yourself, as is. If you'd like that for yourself, then make sure to join the Bloom Beyond tribe. Go and apply at bloombeyond.com/apply to get part of a free monthly cohort there, to receive chat support and being able to accept yourself, accept others for who they are and who they are being rebirthed into from moment to moment to moment. Because if you don't, what's going to happen is that you might continue having resistance or frustration or some sort of discomfort and suffering in your relationships, in the way that you have a relationship to yourself as well. So within the Bloom Beyond tribe, you can get support with that. You can allow yourself to receive that support, to be able to again incorporate and integrate this truth that you will never attract or find the same person twice, not even in the same person. And beginning to see the beauty in that, beginning to see the wonder in that, the magic in that. That is what I'm here for. To activate that truth within me and inspire you to activate that truth within yourself as well. Go to bloombeyond.com/apply to apply. I'm looking forward to read your application, and we might see you on the other side. Stay bright, brave, and balanced.